Hey Legionnaires, Steve Cox here with you from High Tech Legion. I have something with me a little bit different. Usually go over things which are predominantly for computers, computer components, everything from cases to graphics cards, and you've seen me do card readers and things like that, and a lot of these other guys do all the other parts. This is something that really any gamer is going to really be able to appreciate, and not just PC gamers. Something that can be used on any of the old consoles and really even the new consoles. Even though I think I'm not that familiar, I don't keep up with it that much. They're consoles, what do I care? But I think the new consoles actually do this themselves, but these guys have been doing it for a long time. It's AVerMedia. This is their new ExtremeCap U3. It's a CV710. Of course, it is a capture device. It uses USB 3.0 to capture full, uncompressed 1080p at 60 frames per second. Just give you a look at the box here. On the bottom of the box, it shows what the package includes. It's the actual little capture card, and I'll show you that over on the table in a moment. A set of component cables, the micro USB to the regular size USB 3.0 cable, and then of course a quick guide just to kind of give you a heads up of what to look at. On the back it's got Canadian, French, Spanish, and English, just a rundown of what it does. It captures HD videos up to 1080p at 60 frames per second. It's compatible with third-party video software. USB 3.0 diagnostic tool is included. It supports voice commentary, has extremely low latency, and has a VESA resolution support. And of course it does show that in every language. Again, it does have an image of like a laptop here, a desktop there, some different consoles, even camcorders or anything like that. If you have a handheld camera, I would imagine this would even work with a VCR or anything like that. I've not tested it. I don't have a VCR. I haven't even seen a VCR in years. But if you have some old, VCR or VHS movies and an old VCR around, you want to transfer those to DVD or onto your computer, I bet this will do it. You might check, you might check that out first. I'll try to test it if I can. If I can find something similar to be able to run that test, I certainly will for you guys. But either way, let's get this over on the table and take a look at the contents and get to work testing and seeing exactly how well it works and how well it records. Hey guys, so I just introduced you to the AVerMedia ExtremeCap U3. It's also the CV710. This is a USB 3.0 video game capture device, which will allow you to record from any of the consoles or even camcorders from a laptop to a desktop or on the same desktop. You'll basically be able to record any gameplay or anything like that you want without straining the actual computer that you're using as much, because this will take a lot of the load for processing and everything. And it does capture, like it says right here, full HD 1080p at 60 frames per second. It also works as a streaming device. On the back here you can see it says record and stream stunning quality videos with the ExtremeCap U3. Record and stream 1080p 60 frames per second video via HDMI or component inputs. They say it's like a breeze, and I imagine it really is. It seems like a very simple device to get hooked up and running. And I've already gone to their website and downloaded the software, and it seems pretty straightforward also. So I want to get it out of here and get it hooked up and take a good look at it. Of course, you can see the box here, pretty nice little graphic on it, and on the bottom just a quick rundown of the components you can find inside. I've already taken them out because the first time I tried to take them out, the box gave me heck and I couldn't open it. So again, pretty simple setup. It comes with the USB 3.0, and again, that is 3.0 with the that's the blue one for anyone who's not too familiar with that. And then it has a mini connector on the end. On the back of the ExtremeCap U3, it has the USB 3.0 mini connector for that. It has the component audio video in right here for the component cables, and that plugs in, except I have it upside down. Plugs in simply like that, and then you hook up your PlayStation or your Xbox or your camcorder, anything like that up to this. Of course, I will exclusively be using HDMI. I don't have a console or anything like that to test that with, so I will be recording from my computer onto that same computer. Of course, I have a nice quick guide. Let me back out a little, let you take a good look at this. Comes with a quick guide in quite a few different languages. You can see it basically repeats. It's one set of information. It's another set, another set. I don't know. That looks like French, Spanish. Either way, the point is, pretty simple setup. It shows you a few basic things here, how to install everything. Of course, I said I already have that installed. I may need to update a driver once I actually plug it in. But it seems pretty straightforward. The software also seems very straightforward and pretty simple to use. So I'm pretty excited to get it going here. One thing of note, let me zoom in and you guys can see that. Actually, you're still going to have trouble seeing it, but it basically has a little LED indications here. This is something that's going to be simple. It has one, if you look right here at the front, same as the image there, but you can see it better here. Maybe even better if I pull this off. You have an LED there, and it flashes blue for booting up. It glows solid blue when it's on standby and ready to go. Flashes blue at a quick pace when you start up your RE Central, which is the program that it uses to actually do the recording. During recording, it glows red at a breathing pace, so you're going to see it kind of pulsate. Either way, just a quick rundown of the LED indications there. I'm going to actually leave this on just so that I can keep it pretty and in good shape without smudging it up. Let's get it hooked up and take a look and see how well and how much easier it is to record using the AVerMedia ExtremeCap U3. Alright guys, in this part of the video we're going to take a look at some of the software that comes with the AVerMedia ExtremeCap U3. It can be downloaded from the Gamerzone AVerMedia.com. I'm sorry, gamerzone.avermedia.com. I don't think you guys can see my cursor in this video. It doesn't capture the cursor, but you can see the website here, and you'll be able to go to there. Here it is, to the product lines, find the ExtremeCap U3, and find the download part of it, and it'll take you over here to the RE Central for Windows and the application drivers. You could download the user manuals and the plugins, everything you need right there. I already have all of it installed, ready to go. I've been playing with it a little bit so that I have some idea what I'm doing. And it launches up pretty nicely. I think you can hear the sound effects there. It's kind of a neat little sound effect. Kind of reminds me of the old THX sound effects for the movie theaters, if anyone remembers that. When you first come into it, the first thing you'll probably want to do is go through the wizard here. Of course, it's your basic setup wizard. You'll choose whether or not you're using a game console or another device. The icons here represent a desktop, maybe a camcorder or some kind of a DVD player or Blu-ray player. I would imagine this will work on
Even some of the very old consoles you can use. You see the HDMI and component lines there. It does have component video cables. So anything dating back to, late 80s or early mid 90s, any VCRs, the old Atari systems, old Nintendo systems, anything like that that used, your audio video component cables, you'll be able to use that. Of course, I have a computer here, and then you can go through the video source and it's HDMI, and you can go through the audio source, and I have that set to my HDMI. Um, all the different options there. The video settings, you can adjust your resolution, you can adjust bit rate for both the video and the audio, you can adjust frame rate. And of course, all of that is there so that you could maybe turn that down and collect a smaller video file so that it would be more easy to share. Um, and it even shows the approximate time remaining. I have like 235 hours of unused file space ready to go. Um, Going back, oops, wrong button. Going back to it, the easiest way to set up aside from the wizard is your one click, and it's literally just that I click it, and all I have to do is choose game console or other device and tell it to detect it, and it'll go through the process of doing so. And you see this is what it's detected. I'm using that. It sets everything to my maximum capabilities, and I say okay, I'm ready. And then you can see it's kind of like looking at two mirrors facing each other, and you're kind of looking over the top or looking through a peephole in the mirror. You can see my screen numerous times repeated there, and you can kind of see my mouse fading off into the distance, the mouse cursor there. Setup was that easy. You see how quick and easy you get in here to use it, and it sets my. Let me pop back out to it real quick and show you. It set up the wrong button. Advanced. It sets up the. Where's it at? I'm in the wrong part of it. Alright, along the top right corner here, I don't think you can see my mouse. Where you have your exit button and your minimize button, you also have the little gear icon. You can probably see it's highlighted. That is your general settings tab. You go to it, and you'll be able to see where your videos are going to be saved to. You can select that if you have numerous hard drives, things like that. You set up your languages, of course. You can set your transparency and some other options along here. Show me when there's not enough disk space, show during snapshot, show when microphone is on, show during streaming, all the different things. So I'm just going to hit cancel. I already have it set up to do what I want it to do. And then this big red button in the middle is your ready button, and it'll take you into being able to record. I currently have mine set up for F7, or you can just hit this button here. Of course, this optical illusion that I mentioned does not happen in game, so I'll just pull up a quick game. Let me see something safe and simple. The Batman game. We'll get it going. I kind of thought I already did all this. Alright. So once Batman gets going there, I'll hit F7. And the AVerMedia, the ExtremeCap U3 is now recording. And that's indicated by a red LED at kind of a breathing pace, so you don't have to see anything on your screen to know that it is recording. And so I'm not actually going to bother getting into the gameplay. As soon as it comes up, I'm just going to back out, and then we'll take a look at this short video that I've recorded. Yes, we're going to exit, and then I'll cancel the video so you can see it is recording, and I'll just hit stop. go and find the video. It's the wrong button. There we are. The AVerMedia U3 vids. Alright, and here's another thing Camtasia is still capturing. It does record audio and video separately. So we can take a look at the video real quick. You can see the mouse moving around, but you can see there's no sound, except for me currently talking now. And you can see the video looks great. Even in the game, of course, it looks really great. I've recorded quite a few. We can take a look at some of them. I'll probably just edit those in after I'm done talking. That way I don't have to talk over them and you can watch them at the end or not. So we don't have to watch all that now. I just want to show you, see here, it does record this separately, and I'm going to play it. You can access, you saw me go into my folder and search through all that. They've made it easy. You can click video folder and it'll instantly open the folder that it saves in. That's pretty nice. You have stream options that you can set up. Of course, I'm not logged in. I don't stream videos normally, so I don't have anything like that set up. But let's say I did. It's going to set it all up the same way. If you had Twitch TV account or a Justin TV account, apparently. I'm sure there are others. Again, it's not something I generally do, so I don't actually know too much about streaming video. I've watched some other people's video gameplay, but not too much. I don't like spoilers. And then you have the bulletin page here, and you can see it's just their own bulletin. It shows the beta releases and software upgrade packages, so you'll know when to go and download new drivers or anything like that. And I can click more, and it instantly takes me to their website again to get those drivers or anything like that. But I'm up to date and current and don't need any of that. I think predominantly people are going to use the capture, and the stream obviously is going to be secondary, maybe, because I think people want to edit their videos. So that's it. That is the software setup and use for the AVerMedia ExtremeCap U3. Very simple. The device itself is very simple to hook up. For me, because I'm using HDMI, it's literally two wires. One is a USB 3.0 plug in the front of my computer, and then the HDMI is just I'm using a DVI port to run the monitor, and the HDMI also coming out of the same graphics card to run the ExtremeCap U3. Of course, like I showed, you can use component video cables or some other options. My dog is biting my ankles. Pardon me, but so that's what you get, and it works pretty nicely. I actually really like it. It's going to be a really good tool for people using older consoles. It's going to be a great tool for people. Possibly one possibility that I've thought of that I noticed would be transferring video from something like a VHS, an old VCR. You can hook up the component cables and then transfer those old VHS movies or home videos from, the early and mid 90s, all your embarrassing childhood moments, and you can put them onto your computer. I've not tested that myself personally, but I'm almost certain it will work. I do not have a VCR. I'm thinking about trying to find one at a pawn shop because I do have some old videos I would like to transfer, and I think this thing will do it. Again, when I go into the advanced settings, I lied. It was not advanced settings. It was the wizard. You can see again the icon here, the camcorder, the Blu-ray, the DVD player, your desktop, things like that, and it all plays through to a laptop or another desktop. So I think those options are available for you.
So if you made it this far, you just finished watching some of my actual screen capture and actually watch me use the AVerMedia ExtremeCap U3. You saw how easy it is to use, how easy it is to set up. With all of that, as nice as it is, even though because of some of the new equipment for computers with some of the new technologies that I've seen lately, it's not the most necessary thing for capturing video. If you've got older consoles or older graphics cards, or if you're on the red team, you're going to want something like this, and it's a great little tool. So easy to use. I was actually really surprised. I thought it would take a little bit more of a learning curve, but I seriously plugged it in first time, and it was very intuitive, very simple. Walk right through it and set it up, and knew exactly what I was doing. So with all that, I'm going to give it a gold award. Again, not an editor's choice, only because there's a lot of stiff competition out there for this. The new consoles both already have capture capabilities in there, NVIDIA graphics cards with shadow play, things like that. But if you don't have those options, this card is definitely one of your better choices on the market. I believe it's super easy to use, super easy to set up, and while running this and any gaming that I didn't make a lot of gameplay recording. I might add some more in another video, but to me that's something boring to watch. You want to see how the software works, how the thing hooks up, and how well it works. But if you actually want to see some of the gameplay recording, I'll make a second video for that, and you can go watch it. But I mean, it runs great. There's no lag, there's no latency. It doesn't slow my computer down at all. I have a pretty nice computer, but not the most beastie out there. I'm not running like quad SLI Titans or anything crazy, you know. So I'm just running a simple graphics card like anyone else would, one single one. And this takes all the strain off of it. There was no discernible difference in playing normally or playing while recording. I couldn't tell a difference. So again, that's a gold award for AVerMedia's ExtremeCap U3. It's a great device, great tool, and very, very simple and easy to use. So I'm Steve Cox with High Tech Legion, signing off. You can come over to our forums and follow us there at www.hightechlegion.com. Of course, you can jump over on Facebook, give us a like, and keep up with us through that. Or even Twitter. We're on there. If you like tweeting, you follow us on Twitter, you get regular updates and regular tweets from us there. And so you'll know when all the new things come out and when new things happen. And remember, if you haven't seen it at High Tech Legion, you probably haven't seen it at all.